everybody wants to be lean, so I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to get lean and stay lean. And it's just the easiest tips for maintaining it and just getting there, because being lean can be hard, all right? Especially if you're like in a foodie family or you're out in college and you're drinking all the time or whatever it is. So I'm just gonna give you guys tips that literally shreds body fat. And it's just stuff that I do that like is simple, that truly works. So I'm gonna share it. All right, number one, obviously, is fasting. Push back your time frame of eating. Like, it makes such a big difference. But like, whenever I eat right away in the morning, I'm hungry throughout the rest of the day, especially if it's full of carbs. Like, it just makes me hungry throughout the rest of the day, which most likely you're probably gonna overeat. Like, it's hard for me if I have a big breakfast to not overeat. And it's not ideal, because obviously that's not what you wanna do. So with that being said too, also, when you fast, breaking your fast with a high protein, high fat meal. For my first meals, I honestly rarely have carbs. Sometimes I'll have like rice cakes, whatnot, but normally like it's just a lot of like ground beef and like eggs or like whatever it is. High protein, high fat, keeps you satiated, keeps you full. Protein to help you stay lean. Obviously, everybody knows, get your daily protein in, your body weight in grams of protein. And then, while keeping you satiated, it just literally, yeah, it just keeps you full, doesn't spike your blood sugar. And then I always save my carbs for the end of the day, because whenever I don't know, man, whenever I have carbs, like I just get hungrier. So I save them towards the end of the day. That way I have like quite a bit, and then I'm chilling, and then I sleep better because I have carbs, you know? So that's just what I do. It works really well for me. And that way, like, I don't know, whenever I have just a high protein, high fat meal, I'm not hungry like 30 minutes or an hour later, you know? It just makes the world of difference for me. So I give that a try. All right. And then train till damn failure, man. And like, you need to train. When you're training, you need to push it to the limit, okay? Everything I do is just about till failure. Legs, it's a little more hard, but I go until like it, dude, if I'm squatting, like I am struggling to get up. Train till failure. Like, I used to have it set in my head where it's like, oh shit, like, all right, 8 to 12 reps. And I do that all the time. And that was it. And it's like, when you set that number, like now I barely even count my reps, because like whenever I set a number in your head, you hit it, and then it's just like a satisfaction. You're like, like I'm good, like I did it, you know? And it's like, odds are you probably could have done a few more, at least one more. You might have been able to do 6, 7 more, dude. 6, 7? Did not plan that. That's funny. But it's like, train to failure, man. Stop setting these numbers in your head, because then you, like I said, you just reach that goal and then you're like content, and then, you know, it's just losing out on gains, you know? And so train till failure, everything, man. Push it as hard as you can. And that was probably the best thing I ever did for myself, was to do that instead of doing the 6 to 10 or 8 to 12 or trying to do like 15 reps or whatever it is. Like, just do till failure. Progress is insane. I got the notes in my phone because it's just everything I do. Obviously, steps. Everybody knows steps. Get your damn steps in. Steps is like one of the most important things. It literally just shreds body fat. Like, you're in that zone 2. It's not hard on your body. It helps curb hunger. And like, dude, you're just getting more steps in, burning more calories, more active. I average like 17,000 steps a day. Okay? Sue me, you know? And then this is the massive one, is like, I train fasted every day. I feel like in the morning, because like, see, this is what I do. When I have my carbs, like I said, at the end of the day, right? That way I wake up and I'm like super, I sleep really good when I have my carbs at the end of the day, which obviously sleep is super important. But by having all my carbs at the end of the day, I wake up so refreshed because I slept good, but so full of energy because I have all those carbs that are like untapped, you know? And then I go and kill my workout, and I'm not really too hungry after. Like, if I wake up at like, let's say 7, drink my coffee, whatnot, then I work out about like 8:30 for an hour. I'm done by 9:30, 10 the latest, whatever it is. And then I still don't eat till like noon. And it's like, I swear my workouts are better. They're more intense. I sweat a lot more, but just because I'm more motivated. And it's like, whenever I wait, like if I have my first meal and then I work out, like it's just more sluggish, man. And I'm like, yeah, like I don't know, my workouts aren't as good. And I'm just like, then I have to have caffeine and all this stuff. Then it affects sleep and all this stuff. And it's like, I get it, working out in the morning is hard. for a lot of people because everybody has like jobs, school, whatever it is. But if you want it, you got to do it. And that's also just what works for me is working out fasted. And I personally feel like working out fasted, I get benefits a lot faster. I feel like I lose fat a lot faster. That's just in my opinion, because I've trained different ways for years. I've done all of it, and I feel like that is just truly what works best. But then also after every strength training session, might be OD, I don't know, I don't really care, but I walk on the treadmill, incline for 30 minutes. Get more steps in, especially now that it's wintertime, it's cold out, get more steps in. I ride the bike every once in a while, but I feel like doing some sort of zone 2 cardio, it doesn't have to be on the treadmill, but any sort of zone 2 cardio after strength training, I feel like you just tap into fat, bro, and you're just shredding it. Like, do that for a week, and I swear, like I'll be walking, I can just like feel my abs and everything, you know what I'm saying? And it truly makes the biggest difference, in my opinion, you know? So, that's most of it. Okay, when you're hungry at night, because I know we all got a snack, everybody wants to snack, opt for cucumbers. Cucumbers, so low in calorie, really any veggies, but to me, cucumbers are king because they're full of fiber, so help with the digestive system. And like, you can eat a whole cucumber and it's like no calories, bro. I mean, obviously there's some calories, but like I'll cut them up in slices and dip them in salsa, so it's like chips and dip. Or I'll make a little cucumber salad, you know, and put some like lemon in there and some everything seasoning and like some onion, carrot, whatever, just a little salad. And it's like literally almost no calories, high volume, boom, you're full. And drink some water with that. Also, with that being said, if you are hungry, you could just be dehydrated, so make sure you hydrate. I'm not touching on all that stuff because that's kind of like basic stuff. I'm just diving into deeper stuff. But hydrate, drink a glass of water if you're hungry, then go on a walk. If you come back from the walk and you're still hungry, okay, then have a cucumber salad, have some protein, you know? And then the last thing is diet breaks. People are gonna be like, oh, you don't need a diet break. I like diet breaks just because, like, when I have a day, and when I say diet break, I kind of mean like a cheat meal, cheat day, whatever it is. I might have a day where I have 2 cheat meals and I don't really care about my calories. I'll go above just because like that way it's like a little reset for my whole body and everything. And just from eating kind of, because I kind of eat like the same foods every day, but I do enjoy it. But like it's a nice reset, and I feel like it makes me more motivated for more workouts and I get to look forward to it at the end of the week and stuff, or whenever I have it. And it's like, I just feel like it's such a good like mental reset and everything. So, you know, be strict, but also like, you know, find your balance and everything. So that's really it. No, I don't count my calories. Like, I just have a high protein diet. That's really it. And I work out hard, work hard, get my sleep, hydrate, and, you know, stretch and just do all the basic stuff. But hopefully all these tips help. Yeah, so love you guys.